Mt. Gox opens a call center. The UK removes VAT tax on Bitcoin trades and supports new business, while Hawaii and Massachusetts advise caution and the TSA searches luggage for Bitcoins. Hello, I'm Jared Kenna, and here's what's happening today in Money and Tech. After months of meetings, Britain's tax authority, Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, released a public briefing today with their official position on the taxation of cryptocurrencies, including the removal of the 20% VAT tax on Bitcoin trading, which has been stifling new businesses. The UK Digital Currency Association is calling these tax guidelines, quote, some of the most sophisticated and forward-thinking issued by a tax authority anywhere in the world, which could lead to a gold rush on digital currency businesses to the UK. As if in response to this, the Bitcoin Foundation is considering relocating to the UK this spring, having already opened a London office back in December. Last Wednesday, the state of Hawaii issued an official warning against any organization transmitting Bitcoin without proper money transmission licensing. Now Massachusetts is following suit, preparing to issue a consumer advisory from their Office of Consumer Affairs and Business Regulation to ensure that the average consumer is aware of, quote, the disadvantages and advantages that accompany Bitcoin. At the same time, the new Star Trek convention, TrekCon Springfield, which is coming to Massachusetts in May, is claiming to be the largest convention to ever accept a digital currency. According to co-organizer Lawrence Blankenship, however, it is not Bitcoin they'll be accepting this year, but Peercoin, which is similar to Bitcoin but with a few key differences. Primarily the rate at which coins are introduced and a hybrid mining model using proof of stake as well as proof of work. Bitcoin Not Bombs co-founder Davy Barker was stopped in the Manchester, New Hampshire airport by TSA agents demanding to search his bags for Bitcoins. Barker was traveling with Bitcoin-related merchandise, namely metal pens with Bitcoin labels on them, which he believes is what confused the TSA agents, who didn't understand what Bitcoin actually is. Barker was eventually allowed to continue on his flight. Spanish bank BBVA is launching a new service in Chile today that lets people transfer money using Facebook, allowing users to send and receive money on a secure platform without paying maintenance fees. FrostWire's BitTorrent client has now integrated Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and PayPal donations into their new client build, as well as the ability to deliver content with the appropriate Creative Commons licenses. While BitTorrent content is usually free, FrostWire sees these options as a new way to fight piracy by empowering content creators and giving consumers the options of getting legal content, ultimately resulting in a sort of decentralized media store that is, quote, owned by nobody and available to all. Mt. Gox, the former Bitcoin exchange which recently filed for bankruptcy protection after revealing a loss of 850,000 Bitcoins and millions of dollars, has opened a call center to help frustrated customers. Although, according to most reports, does not yet appear to be actually answering calls. However, this move shows that Mt. Gox may not be throwing in the towel just yet. A statement on Mt. Gox's website currently reads, in order to increase repayments to our creditors, it is necessary to explore the possibility of having Mt. Gox continue its business. This is why the civil rehabilitation procedure has been chosen. Rebuilding Mt. Gox under the supervision of the court in a legally organized procedure while giving proper explanations will not be for the sole benefit of the company, but for that of the whole Bitcoin community. See more information on this story and today's other headlines on our show notes at moneyandtech.com. I'm Jared Kenna, and this has been Money and Tech's Daily News Update. We'll leave you with some thoughts on Mt. Gox from attendees at last week's San Francisco Bitcoin meetup.
I think it's really disappointing that the public trust has been completely destroyed in some sense for Bitcoin.
Well, it was only a matter of time, honestly. They've had withdrawal issues for quite some time.
It's unfortunate, but I think Bitcoin's very resilient, so I think this is just kind of a bump on the road.
There's some people predicting that this is the death of Bitcoin, but I feel that if Bitcoin does die, there are other cryptocurrencies which will take its place.
I figured it was just a matter of time before they completely cut off everything to figure out what was actually going on in the company.
And I think at the end of the day, a lot of people got hurt, and I think that's not good for Bitcoin, but I also think that ultimately Bitcoin will bounce back.